Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode, PCPR, Prep, Cook, Plate, Repeat. This week's episode, we're making these bad boys right here, beets. We're gonna make a beautiful, easy to do beet salad with some feta cheese and a pistachio vinaigrette, so stay tuned. All right guys, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna clean and marinate these beets. Now, a lot of people sometimes use canned beets. You don't wanna use canned beets for a salad, right? These may look intimidating. You don't know what to do with this. Super easy to do, right? First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna clean and trim off the tops, right? Now, this is the key. Don't cut it to where the inside of the beet is exposed. You don't want to expose the beet, then it's gonna bleed out and you're gonna lose all the nutritional value plus the flavor of the beet. So you don't want to do that. You want to cut it to where you leave a little bit exposed. I'm sorry, not exposed, a little bit of the stem, right? And there's nothing exposed, right? Also pre-wash your beets in advance just to get any dirt off of them. So next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take an piece of aluminum foil that I just ripped off. You're gonna put the beet in the middle of it. Okay? We're gonna add olive oil. We need to season this beet. We're gonna roast them. Olive oil, balsamic vinegar right on top. We're gonna add a little bit of salt, because the salt's going to penetrate. And then you're going to add a little bit of pepper right on top, just like that. Next, we're going to add a couple sprigs of thyme. Get some aromatics in there. And then we're going to do a little bit of lemon zest, just to give it a little brightness as it's roasting in there. Okay. Just like that. You're gonna take the beet, you're gonna wrap it real nice and tight. Should almost look like a softball, just like that. All you're gonna do is, you're gonna put it on a roasting rack or tray. You're gonna throw it in an oven at 350 degrees. We're gonna cook this till fork tender. Depending on the size of the beet, the bigger the beets are, just like this one is a beast, it's gonna take at least 35 to 45 minutes to cook. Once you put a fork through it and it penetrates it, that's when they're ready, right? So we're gonna get these roasting. We're gonna start working on our vinaigrette. So we'll be right back. All right, guys. Now your beets are in the oven. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make our pistachio vinaigrette. All right. So first thing, I got some raw, unshelled pistachios. They're roasted, so they have a little bit of salt on them. Got about a quarter cup in there. We're gonna add some onions, some red onions right in there. I'm gonna add a little bit of parsley, just a handful or so. With the stem is fine. Right in. We're gonna add half a cup of olive oil. And some red wine vinegar. Doesn't want to open the red wine vinegar. There it is. Now it opened. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. Next, some salt. And we can always adjust the seasoning. So we'll taste it right after for more salt and pepper. Just going to add a little bit of each right in. I'm going to add a little bit of sugar. About a pinch of sugar right here, right inside. Then we're going to add a little binder, some whole grain mustard, 1 tablespoon, right in. We're going to blitz this up and we're going to test it out. All right, now that that's fully blitzed, see how it looks. Now if it's a little thick on you, we're gonna add just a touch more of red wine vinegar. It's good. Just gonna add a little bit more red wine vinegar, just a touch. And then we're gonna also add a splash of water to this because it's a touch thick. And just like that. Okay, looks pretty good. That's better now. Now, it's nice. Let's give that a taste. That's good. That's nice. Very flavorful. We're going to put that to the side. Then we're going to check on our beets. All right, guys. So now our beets are done. They're fork tender. I can put a fork literally right through it, and it'll come out nicely. All right. So now, before we start working with the beet, I suggest getting maybe some gloves or a fork to handle this. Now, there's several ways you can do this. You can go and you can start peeling the skin off. As you can see, the skin will start to come off very easily, right? Just got to make sure that you're using something. You're not maybe wearing an apron. You're wearing an apron. You're not wearing a nice shirt while doing this, because beet stains on your clothes, they will not come off. And on your hands, they take forever to come off. So try to keep your hand guarded with a paper towel. You can always use your fork just to scrape off right at that skin. All right. Also, the other thing you can use is a little utility knife. If you have a paring knife or a clam knife or anything like that, you can do that. Just take off a little bit of skin. We're just going to pretty much trim this up. Cut that stem off that we had originally. And get rid of that. Right? I'll jump over to the fork. The fork was working really well. Just going to go over and we're going to boom, boom, peel that skin right off. Okay. Now, once your skin is all off, we're going to cut these. Then we're going to let them cool for our salad. We don't want to serve these hot. We want to serve these cold, right? So I'm going to finish off scraping the rest of this, and we'll be right back. All right, guys. Now that our beets are peeled and ready to go, we're going to cut them. So all we're looking to do is cut into little squares. So we're going to cut it in half. We're going to go 1, 2, 4 lines, and then we're just going to do a dice. Boom, just like that. So you should get dices just like that. That's what you should have. All right? Boom. We're going to do that to our beets. We're going to put it into the bowl. In my bowl, I have a little bit of arugula. And we're going to add some other stuff to it once we cut these beets right up. Beautiful. I'll use half of this guy here. Beautiful. Alrighty, now our beets are cut. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put this little salad together. We got some onions here, julienne. I got some cherry tomatoes, which I halved. Okay. We're going to throw in our dressing that we made. Just like that. Beautiful. We're going to throw in a little bit of salt on top. A little bit of pepper. Okay. And then a little bit of zest of a lemon, just for some citrus aspect. And boom. Now we're going to grab some tongs. They disappeared on me. We're not going to grab tongs. We're going to grab a fork. We're going to mix this up. We're going to grab 2 forks and mix this up nicely. Get that dressing in there. Beautifully mixed. Okay. Beautiful. It's coming together nice. Alrighty. Alright, next thing we're going to do is we're going to plate. Alright, we're going to take our black plate here. And using our forks again, we're going to start to put this together. Alright, just like that. Beautiful. Put that right into that bowl. Beautiful. Okay, then we're gonna finish this with a little bit of crumbled feta cheese on top. All right. Just like that. Beautiful. And there you go. Roasted balsamic beets with a pistachio vinaigrette. Alright guys, so thanks for tuning in this week to PCPR, Prep, Cook, Plate, Repeat. We made a beautiful balsamic roasted beets, arugula, feta cheese, tomatoes, and red onions to go along with a pistachio vinaigrette. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. If you'd like to see something in the upcoming videos, just comment below. We'll see you next time.